Welcome to Study Loop.
Okay, so this question asks about the innate immune response. So the first thing we need to know about the innate immune response is that it is the body's first line of defense against pathogens. So it's not the adaptive immune response that we think about with B cells and T cells, but rather the body's first line of defense and barriers against the entrance of pathogens, whether that be physical or chemical. But this question specifically asks about chemical barriers. So let's just go down the list here and see which statement is true on chemical barriers. So the first statement is that mucus secretions trap and rinse pathogens out of the body. So mucus is obviously found in our nose, and it says, just by the wording of the question, it says it traps and rinses pathogens out of the body. That's a very physical action. It has really nothing to do, it doesn't have any chemical form of defense, mucus. It's more of just an aggregation of pathogens dust that is expelled out of the nose. So A is incorrect. B states urination carries pathogens out of the urinary tract. So that is true, but it's not chemical necessarily in terms of getting rid of pathogens. It doesn't chemically attack or disable the pathogens. It just merely carries them out of the body through the urinary tract. So B would be incorrect. C states that low pH conditions in the stomach, so here we see that the pH is around 2.5, so very acidic, kill some pathogens and prevent other pathogens from growing. Yes, so this is true. So if we ingest some bacteria, it has to cross into our bloodstream from the stomach. But since this very acidic environment, it disables pathogens chemically, whether that means it creates a chemical environment that's impossible for the pathogen to live in. And there's also enzymes within the stomach, in addition to hydrochloric acid, that can disable the pathogen. So C sounds like a correct answer as a chemical barrier. And D is cilia in the nasal passageways. So cilia are tiny hairs that line the respiratory tract. It says that they push mucus-containing trapped pathogens out of the body. So we kind of talked about this already. This is a very physical, but not a very, but not chemical defense against pathogens. So therefore, we can say that the correct answer is C. Low pH conditions in the stomach kill pathogens and prevent other pathogens.